missing anything? Special populations. So Crystal grew up in upstate New York, and she studied anthropology and archaeology at the University of Montana in Missoula. She worked as a government archaeologist for a while and had no personal or direct knowledge of massage therapy. And then she had a mountain climbing injury in Montana's Glacier National Park, and that set her on the path to her calling as a body worker. As she rehabilitated from the injury, she began receiving massage from a therapist who had studied with an East-West College instructor. Massage gave Crystal real and tangible relief from her injuries, and she soon found herself changing her life path and attending East-West College. Crystal has been an LMT since 2008 and has worked in many massage environments, from spa and wellness center to chiropractic clinics to backstage at music festivals. Lots of different ideas in there for you guys to steal from, right? She has a private practice in Northeast Portland where she offers varied therapies, including deep tissue, Tuina, and Thai massage. Her current areas of growth and research is regarding somatic approaches to trauma therapy, looking at the ways in which bodywork can help heal trauma within people. Crystal has been devoted to the East-West College community since she graduated, mentoring students, working with alumni, and sharing her knowledge as an instructor. Teaching is one of her deepest passions, and she considers it a great honor to have the opportunity to learn from her students every day. Please join me in welcoming Crystal.
Hi, can everybody hear me okay? Okay, first time in front of a microphone. Oh, wow. Look at all of you. I just want to take a moment and take it in. All of you who work so hard, and all of the people here today supporting you. It's such an honor to be here today, witnessing this moment in time, this culmination of your hard work and personal transformation. Because, let's be honest, choosing to study massage therapy is basically like inviting the universe to completely break you down and rebuild you. Yes, let that flow over you. It's a thing, it happens. But here you are. You did it, and you made it through. For some of you, you might feel lucky to have studied at this school with this group of instructors. But let me reassure you that the honor is ours. We are the lucky ones. Our lives are so deeply enriched by knowing you, each and every one of you. Watching you grow and change and become, sharing our knowledge with you and in return learning from you. Watching you show up day after day, so brave. Watching you day after day rise up and face your fears. And witnessing your transformations as you grow and change and learn things about yourself and the world around you. You inspire us. Now, you may think sitting here that the work is done, but I want to let you know that as you begin your careers, there's more work ahead. But good news, it's exciting work. You will be doing the work of knowing yourself, meeting yourself as a massage therapist, and learning within you all that means. Cherish this time, it's special. Cherish it. Be kind to yourselves. Be gentle with yourselves as you undergo this growth. And as you begin to settle into this new knowing of yourself, a great kaleidoscope of awareness comes into focus. You will hear more and more clearly the sound of your calling. And you will begin to know in your bones one of the best realities of being a massage therapist, and that is that the work that we do enriches us as much as it enriches our clients. Over and over again in my life, my work as a massage therapist has brought me peace. It gently brings me back to my center and my true self, and it restores me over and over again. My work as a massage therapist teaches me kindness for my fellow humans. It teaches me a truth about the human condition. A truth that the author, medical doctor, and healer, Rachel Naomi Remen, so adequately puts. Every one of the people around me has a secret wisdom. Each of them knows something more about how to live, about how to be happy, and about loving than I do. Let that sink in for a moment. Every single person around us knows something more than we do about how to live, about how to be happy, and about loving. And I know this to be true. This is one of the greatest realities of working with our clients. We see and learn from them every single day. So here we have this river of accessible wisdom that flows around us and through us. It's there, it's right there. But how do we stay open to receiving its gifts? By tending to and holding up your boundaries and listening closely to your needs. In my journey as a massage therapist, I've often returned to this question. How can we as healers help others if our own cup isn't full, if we aren't nourished and balanced? The best answer that I personally have found to this is to practice authenticity. To lead a life of authenticity, to be the most honest self you can be, to honor your own change, to honor your own growth, honor your passions and your process. Social researcher Brené Brown defines authenticity as this: the daily practice of letting go of who we think we are supposed to be and embracing who we are. It sounds so simple, right? It sounds simple, but of course we know it isn't. And that it's a practice that we have to return to again and again and again. Asking yourself, what do you need? What are your passions? What do you want your life to look like? And then being honest with yourself when you find the answers to those questions. So, here we are. You are leaving the cozy confines of school and taking your gifts out into the world and taking your place in the arc of our growth and culture. Having done this work professionally for 10 years has given me ample opportunity to reflect on the changes that we as massage therapists make to the larger human experience. We are born into a culture deprived of compassionate touch. We are born into a culture that tells us not to listen to our bodies. It tells us to turn our minds off to the wealth of signals that our bodies send to us. We are born into a culture that tells us not to inhabit our bodies, not to reach for the edges of our sinew and substance. We are born into a culture that holds up exhaustion as a status symbol. You are here today as agents of change in that. You join me as my colleague in this change. We go out into the world now and do our work. And our work is so very important. We challenge the culture of disconnection. We breathe life into the belief that we can be friends with our bodies, that we can love and honor them for the beautiful and hard work that they do for us. And we spread the understanding that massage is for every single body. That there are no requirements that need to be met to deserve therapeutic touch. We witness another human being, one by one, as individuals, and we listen, and we hold space for them, and we help. What a radical act that is, to really listen and to help. There is potential in every massage that you do. There is potential for the client to experience relief from pain and for resting comfortably in one's body. There is potential that a person that you treat will come away knowing a thing about themselves that they did not know before. And how wonderful is that? And how wonderful it is that this is the work that we are called to do. I visualize these positive effects within our clients as having a ripple effect, moving out away from that client to the people in their lives and the people in their communities. And in these ways, the work that we do extends so far beyond the massage table, the massage chair, the time mat. Often, when I'm contemplating the changes that compassionate touch can make in a person's life, my thoughts turn to my daughters. They are now 5 and 6.5 years old. And in the course of my training, I learned how to massage infants and children, and my daughters have been massaged by me since the day they were born. And I find myself wondering, what must this be like to have this experience of positive touch from the very day of your birth? You see, I was born into a culture that was not super touchy-feely. I was born into a culture where love often translated to an awkward side hug, maybe a stiff pat on the shoulder. So you can imagine my mind reaching to understand what this experience of life is for my daughters, and to be learning about compassionate and loving touch that respects their boundaries and asks for nothing in return. And I know some of what this means. I do. For their lives. I know it already because I watch them with my mama heart. And I see things happening for them. I see that they know intrinsically how to inhabit their bodies fully, and that they delight and marvel at what they can do with these gifts that help them walk and run, laugh and play, and experience being alive. I know that my massaging of them teaches them to trust in their bodies in good times and in challenging times. I see them leaning into their breath, leaning into their substance while working through difficult feelings and situations. And I see and I feel a deep bond it has created between us, the trust and the love they have for me, and the ways that only another human being's touch can help when often nothing else seemingly can. My wish for you, graduating students, is to know that all these things are possible and to know them within yourself and to go out into the world and help spread this knowing. And I wish for you that you will remember not just to work hard, but to rest often and to play. All living creatures play. Please don't stop doing that. Okay, once again, I'm going to take a moment to gaze at you guys and take you in. This is such a fun perspective from up here. All these faces I've seen in my classrooms. We are all so proud of you. And how wonderful is it that all of our lives, the lives of all the people here, have intersected in this moment, in this place together to honor and celebrate you. Thank you for sharing your journey with us. In closing, I'm going to leave you with a piece of massage wisdom from my 6-year-old daughter, Cora. I often find myself thinking about her advice and chuckling in my mind while working with clients, and perhaps this will happen for you too. So, most nights for Cora end with me giving her a short massage after reading her a bedtime story. And occasionally, and I know some of you may find this really hard to believe, but occasionally my mind wanders, okay? Yes. I'll be massaging her, and my mind wanders, and I lose focus on my connected touch. And in these moments, Cora always senses my disconnect immediately, and she speaks up, and she says, Mama, don't just touch me, massage me.